It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. A date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. Nixon now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 31. Hits him on the in route. And this one doesn't go far.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Play action on first down. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Walker looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
It's a 6-yard gain that sets up 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Throwing here, Walker escapes the pocket. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
And he runs it across, touchdown! These guys finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. He's going to field this at the 2. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And leading the way is their fourth-year QB.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Throwing now on first down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3. They bring the pressure. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Setting up a throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. It got first down from the 31. Give now to the running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Kid, I can't tell you how good.
Well, a roar from the crowd as they saw the replay on the big screen, and they will indeed get a challenge. So what we're all looking for here. All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Jukes one defender, and he's tackled with the first down yardage. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Now Walker. Into traffic. Complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That one gains 7. And that'll give him a 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And in for the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact if you couldn't do it.
That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. Walker fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that gives them the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's a give up the middle. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's a 2-score game early. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at 2nd and 3. This finds Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Taken in by Smith. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Simple dive up the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Flush down now to... And he carries it in for the touchdown. These guys take a 20-zip lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle, and his guys stretch their lead to 21. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They go play action on first. And a man is there to knock that away. Could not beat the defender there. And it sets up second down. They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge, but offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you can do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 27. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 27. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 35 out of that one. And they're going to have a 1st down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. From the 32. He's got Smith. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind. Make it a bit easier. You know, play calling's easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. They go play action here. That one is swatted away, incomplete, but there's a flag down in the secondary, and I think they're going to get somebody here for holding. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Walker looking to throw. He's got it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We're at the 2-minute warning now from San Diego. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Walker setting up to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. These guys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys continue piling on to this lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. To throw it on 1st down. This is reeled in by Jackson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 46. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Here's a throw. Forced out to his right. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit. Because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the 2nd half. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And they wrap him up after a short push to the 42. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's impressed beyond his work as a passer part. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as...
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
This time it's a passing play. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They send a tight end in motion. They'll run here on first down. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He'll step up, and there he goes. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll give him a first down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. Now Walker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Motioning the tight end now. Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss. So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. This offense getting all set for this series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. To the air now on 1st and 10. On target to Jackson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing it again here. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. He's going to throw this one. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They're now set for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Short pass brought in. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll throw it yet again. That one's complete over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, against the better defenses in this league.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense getting set to go. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They go play action on 1st. Looking to his fullback now. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. They've got possession just 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff up the gut. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They give it to him again. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Here's a give, fullback headed up the gut. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Going right back to the fullback, next play. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Walker. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to fight his way down to the 35-yard line. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4. Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's complete to Jackson. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. They'll throw it again. This is reeled in by Jackson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They're going play action. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Blown back gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Desperation time here on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. These guys making the scoreboard look a touch better. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys cut the lead by trying the onside kick here. And this onside kick doesn't go their way. The hands team makes hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy is